Okay, example number 5. Imagine this situation. You are having your friends over, you cook something, you cook a three-course menu, and you want to do the perfect wine pairing. With everyday life,
Sorry,
we,
it's like you want to impress them, right? So it's, yeah,
yes.
you take the effort to cook, but you want to take it even one step further, right? You want to have an amazing pairing with the wine, right?
Yeah, you just leisurely want to bring out the wine, and oh, this is just a perfect match for this dish. Did you know that? So you want to look like without you didn't even put that much effort. But actually, it's hard to find a good wine pairing. You have to check, you have to search for it, you have to understand the fundamentals, the theories. But you can skip this step, and I will show you how.
Let me intervene for a second. Understanding wines it can be very daunting, right? Because there are so many different kinds of grapes, so many different kinds of preparation, different even years. So it's like a pretty tough job to pick a good wine, which is actually good because you can obviously say that this is a good match, but if it's not a good match, it's a problem, right? Because then the whole thing just backfired basically.
Yeah. Okay. So here is an exact example. I just want to show what I would ask from ChatGPT. So I would ask ChatGPT, please recommend me a wine pairing for a coconut chicken curry in a hot evening, because I don't know, weather condition is something I think should be considered as well. But the main point here is I will create curry chicken. And what ChatGPT came up with, it recommended me 5 kind of wines, for example, Riesling, Rosé, Chenin Blanc. And okay, it's getting better, something getting useful, but it doesn't have an action item for me. What should I do? What should I buy now? So I asked, okay, please, can you come up with an exact rosé wines that which is under 30 euros? And ChatGPT recommended me 5 rosé wines, and most of them are from France, the Provence region. But the problem is, I live in Thailand, and it's very hard to buy these wines, and usually they are very expensive because of these crazy taxes here. So it's not actionable, not useful. But I will show you what is actionable. So I asked for the whole wine list from a local retailer, and they sent me a 20-page long list with several wines and their prices. And I copied all of them. And here comes the interesting part. I put it in Claude 100K model because the list is very long.
Basically, for those who are listening, what happened here? You got back a PDF, you simply select it all and copy it, right? So select it all and copy, and then went to poe.com, and select, because since you're subscribed, you're paying $20, you get access to Claude Instant 100K, which can handle 120 pages of text, right? So just copy pasted everything from the PDF, and you wrote the exact prompt of which wine is the best match for a curry chicken out of these ones. So it's a simple prompt, and you just copy pasted everything, and let's see what was the result.
Okay, so just to clarify, this long text is too long for ChatGPT because its context window is too short for this kind of text. So there are several different use cases for ChatGPT and Cloud 100K, and I think these are the two modes that we use the most. So here is a very long prompt that started with what you already mentioned, which one is the best match for a curry chicken out of these ones, and this just text and text with all the text from the long
Basically
PDF.
20 pages of text, yes.
And here is Claude's answer. So the answer is, based on the information provided, I would recommend Carta Vieja Cabernet Sauvignon as the batch for curry chicken out of the wine options listed. And it's even provided me reasons that it has bold fruit flavors, which is matching for a chicken. And even it said that the price point is good. And it's even told me that the price point of this wine at 60 baht butter seems reasonable and accessible for firing with an everyday dish like curry chicken. So I'm at this point totally convinced that it's a good wine based on the characteristics and it's good wine based on the price. So it totally solved my problem, and I can drive to this shop and just buy this wine.
So basically, it's like asking an extremely knowledgeable person, like helping you out, and they're reading through 20 pages of list and specifically picking one good match just for you. And it would be unreasonable for anyone to do that especially for almost like for free, right? And in this case, it's almost free. It's $20 a month. It's nothing compared to the value which we get out, because it's like solving. Because otherwise, what would you do? You would spend like hours on this task, right? Because you don't want to mess it up. You don't want this whole friendly cooking backfire. You want to have a good impression. Everyone is having a good time. You want the pairing to go perfect and so on. And it's actually just an everyday example, but this is a strong example, because even though you are not familiar or not really into wines, you can get a good suggestion.